Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against the Cavaliers, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jalen Duren, Fred VanVleet out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Alperen Şengün, and it's Bird in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Cameron Johnson out there with Sharp. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. All right, Coach, we're headed down the home stretch here. What's the mindset across the league?
Well, it all depends on where you are, Brian, in the race. If you're in playoff contention, then you've got a natural motivator, and that's where you're focused. If you're a team that's out of the postseason picture, you're probably already thinking ahead to next year.
1, 2, 3. Cancun. Yes, it's good.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did have a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but coach hopes it's effective, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Sharp. Back to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Sharp. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Şengün. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Thomas against Caruso. Here's Bird. Launches it. Sharp grabs the miss. Russell with the ball. VanVleet covering. Russell, that's good.
Well, Russell is a threat from anywhere on the floor. So if he gets his mid-range look, he's going to take it.
Pass to Bird. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. The kick out to VanVleet. Sinks it from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Now here's Thomas. His last outing, he had 18 points. It's deflected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for you.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at the visitors here. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Nets, far behind in the standings. On defense, the visiting team. Russell with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Outside, Williams. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Russell, the pass to Sharp. Outside, Johnson. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Caruso with the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thomas outside. Russell a screen on VanVleet. Here's Thomas for 3. Hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Duren, the screen. Brooklyn pulls it in. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Sharp. Both free throws good from Sharp. Gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Russell against Van Vliet. Here's Bird. He's got 6. Caruso. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Russell with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Thomas against Caruso. The floater. Thomas misses. Şengün with it. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Caruso, the open look. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And Caruso knows how to catch defenses off guard. Great work off that catch.
Here's Russell. And it's Bird with a rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Back to Şengün. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Şengün. Both free throws good from Şengün. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Here they are.
Check out stats for Cam Thomas.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Nets trail by 10. And stolen by Simmons. And they're pushing it up. On up the court. Nice shot by Christie.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Thomas outside. Inside. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Christie. Takes one from 10 feet. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball. Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Russell against Simmons. Pass to Thomas. The kick out to Johnson. Drains the triple. Johnson's got 5 now.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Now Simmons. Yet to see a basket. To the right side. Şengün with it. Shot from the wing. And it's Bird missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to Thomas. From down in the low post, it goes. Thomas has gotten a second bucket on the night.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And there's the screen. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
First one falls for him. Melton, he's checked in for Thomas. And both free throws good for Simmons. Nets trail by 7. Melton outside. Pass to Sharp. Left side, Williams. Now here's Johnson. And the three off target. Melton against Simmons. And here's Şengün. Here's Bird. Jacks up a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Russell, the pass to Melton. Back to Russell. Outside Johnson. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Pass to Bird. Shoots it from the corner. Jump shot is good. Bird's got 8.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To stop the run. Chalk up 2 there. Russell's gotten his second bucket. The visitors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for them.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And that one's good. Bold.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Nails it from 3.
No hesitation from Russell. I like seeing him make quick decisions and take these shots.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Bowl. Here's Bird. Williams defending. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Williams with it. Now Johnson over Şengün. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Bird passes to Şengün. What a terrific move that is. He has 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Russell. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
An all-defensive selection in this league. Ben Simmons has all the tools to be elite on this end. They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And at the line, shooting 2. D'Anthony Melton.
The first free throw is good. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Clowney comes in for Johnson. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Johnson in for Russell. And here's Beverly. Pass to Bull. Now Reddish. Wagner, left side. Clock at 6. Right side Bull. Outside Reddish. Beverly outside. Christie passes to Wagner. Left side Bull. Over Claxton. Brooklyn pulls it in. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Bull, a screen on Melton. That's tipped. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bull. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line. Melton. At the line 2 times.
And that one misses. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. And the second free throw is good. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Now here's Beverly. He's scoreless. Pass to Christie. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. 1 second left. No good there. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Up by 12. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Nets trail by 12. Mo Wagner is out there with Bull. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Pass to Wilson. The 3-ball. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
First team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he's good on the first of 3. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Bull.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Here's Van Vliet. 9 points for him in his last game. To the paint. And stolen by Claxton. Johnson with it. Caruso covers. Ball's going up the court. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Duren. Claxton with the block. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Melton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
The free throw drops for Melton. Gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Alec, thanks for that. Here's Van Vliet. The Nets making their last shot. Caruso outside. No one near him. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Caruso's gotten his third basket of the night. Johnson against Caruso. Claxton passes to Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Caruso. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Caruso. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter. Nets trail by 8. Here's Wilson. Now Thomas, guarded by Van Vliet. Thomas misses. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
It's a one-on-one situation. Oh!
Wow!
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. It's stolen by Johnson. From deep, Melton. Duren with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Wagner. And here's Duren. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Nets trail by 14. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
It's high time, man. Here we go. Brooklyn goes.
For Brooklyn, Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton, and Russell is subbed in for Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Here's Wilson. Melton outside. To win the drought. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bird. 10 points for him. Doubled by Russell. Clock at 4. And here's Caruso outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bird. Goes back up. And he hits the jumper. Bird's got 12.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. Here's Sharp. Missed inside.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Duren with the bucket. Duren's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Russell with the ball. Coming off a 16-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Melton passes to Thomas. They set the pick. With the 10-footer. And it's good for 2. Thomas has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Russell with the rebound. Nets trail by 16. Here's Sharp. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Van Vliet. Russell with the rebound. Van Vliet, the pass to Bird. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Cam Thomas.
And his scoring numbers have been moving in the right direction these past few years. He's continued to get better at adjusting to what opposing defenses are throwing at him, and he's finding ways to get buckets by any means necessary.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Melton. Thomas, that's good.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Caruso outside. Pass to Bird. The three. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Back to Russell. Here's Thomas. Here's Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
He's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. 16 feet out. Caruso with the bucket. Caruso's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you don't see Caruso take these shots much, but that doesn't mean he'll pass on the chance to score.
Who poked away. And here comes the break. Russell with the ball. Caruso covers. Williams against Van Vliet. Williams misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Bird passes to Van Vliet. Here's the pick. Pass to Duren. To the inside. Here's Bird. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bird's got 17.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 10. Three-pointer. Duren with the rebound. Now Van Vliet.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Melton's checked in.
On the floor for you.And, number 14.
Şengün passes to Bird. Back to Şengün. Caruso outside. 4-3. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Sharp. Şengün against Melton. Williams with it. 6 to shoot. A shot to stop the run. Melton misses. Gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. On the wing, Caruso. And here's Van Vliet. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Bird. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Bird. Guarded by Sharp. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Here's Sharp. He's off on that one. Good D by Duren.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Puts it up from 12. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Şengün's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Russell against Caruso. And that one's good.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Caruso outside.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Şengün against Johnson. Şengün passes to Caruso. Up top, Şengün. Now Duren. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Duren's got 8.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Now here's Russell. He's got 9. Johnson with it. Caruso covers. Caruso against Johnson. Melton outside. Over Van Vliet. Melton misses.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Bird, covered by Johnson. And it's Bird missing. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Williams passes to Melton. On target from range. He's got 9.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Caruso outside. Bird passes to Van Vliet. Out to the right wing. Şengün, the screen. Bird. And he recovers it. Caruso outside. Fires from deep. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Van Vliet. Şengün passes to Bird. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player for the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Nets.
They have to be better offensively, shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Russell's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Williams. Then there's Sharp. And it's Johnson in at the power forward position. So that's the Nets 5.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good. Thomas will stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Van Vliet against Russell. Christie passes to Bird. To the left wing. Here's Şengün. Here's Duren. Pass to Bird. Over Williams. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 21 points in the game.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Now here's Russell. And there's a pick. From deep three-point land. Can't bury it. His fifth miss in 9 tries. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Şengün, a screen on Russell. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Johnson with the defensive effort.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Thomas against Şengün. And they call an illegal screen here. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Pippen, he's checked in for Van Vliet. Gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Pass to Christie. Here's Bird. Williams defending. Here's Christie. And he drops it in from the low post. Christie's got 9.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Offensive rebound. Sharp, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Bird. 21 points in the game. Over Williams. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 23 points.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Now here's Russell. 9 points in the game. And the shot falls short that time. Pippen, pass to Duren. Here's Pippen. Here's Bird. Williams defending. To the middle. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren. And he's now got the double-double.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Your next you.And.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Back to Johnson to stop the drought. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Pippen. No points so far. Pass to Christie. There's the 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Thomas. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Pippen. Wagner with a screen on Russell. Wagner left side. Pass to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it from 18. And it falls all over the rim and in. Bird's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, big men that can dish the ball like Wagner seem to be the new commodity in the NBA.
Now here's Williams. Outside Russell. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Oh, defenses try to get physical with Russell, but he has great body control and composure. Tough to throw him off his game.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Christie. Bull down low. Johnson on him. Bull, no good. Nets trail by 21. Outside Russell. Johnson for 3. Fires, hitting the triple. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Pass to Bird. Thomas with a double team. Here's Christie. Sharp grabs the miss.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Russell. 11 points in the game. Thomas outside. That three's off the mark.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Here's Pippen. Still no points. Pass to Bird. Over Williams. And that one hits the back iron.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Now Russell. Outside Johnson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mo Wagner.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 17. Pass to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Johnson. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got 8 rebounds in the game. Down low to stop the drought. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, powerful finish from Wagner. Don't get in his way.
Nets trail by 19. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Russell. He's got 12. Outside Johnson. Melton outside. Wide open look. Yep, count it. Melton's got 11. Gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. No points yet. Over to the left wing. Here's Bird. Thomas defends. Here's Wagner. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Nets trail by 21. Thomas outside. Pass to Sharp. Deflects the pass. Wagner with a steal. Here we go. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Russell. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And that one's good. Melton.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's Christie. The Nets making their last shot. Bowl, a screen on Russell. Pippen, pass to Bowl. And finished off by Bowl.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Nets. Melton outside. Pass to Thomas. Outside Johnson. Outside for Russell. Johnson with it. Here's the three. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his third assist of the night. Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Bird. Thomas defends. Here's Bird. 25 points in the game. And that one's good. Bold.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Russell finds Thomas. Launches a three. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Bird passes to Bull. Here's Bird. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Melton outside. It's Thomas on the wing. It's rebounded by Wagner. Got 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Christie. He's got 11. Bull, a screen on Melton. Christie passes to Bull. 6 on the shot clock. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Outside Johnson. Outside Sharp. Thomas outside. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pippen pass to Wagner over Sharp. Here's Christie. Melton covers. Pass to Bull. Here's Bird. Bull, a screen on Thomas. Here's Bird. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Bird's got 27 points. Thomas with the ball. They need this. Not going to go that time. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Isaac Okoro. Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Patrick Beverly, and it's Reddish in at the shooting guard position. Simmons is doubled. Beverly outside. Now Simmons. Okoro outside. Beverly, the pass to Okoro. Watford inside. He's guarded by Claxton. The shot by Watford, no good. Well, the Nets shooting only 36% so far in this game. And here's Johnson. Pass to Melton. from outside the arc. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Simmons. Beverly outside. Here's Reddish. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Melton misses. Gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Johnson against Simmons. Pass to Beverly. Outside Reddish. Gets the 3 to fall. Reddish has got 6 here in the quarter. And it's Brooklyn ball. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now Thomas. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Reddish.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Pass to Simmons. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Johnson. And he ends up missing both free throws. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Thomas. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Beverly. Outside Simmons. And here's Watford. Just 3 to shoot. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Melton left side. Thomas outside. Pass to Claxton. Russell from outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Beverly outside. Back to Simmons. Stolen by Russell. Here's the break. Moving it up. Thomas with the ball. Here's Wilson to end the drought. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Now here's Beverly. Left side Reddish. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Claxton. Thomas outside. Out to the wing. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Simmons, the pass to Reddish. Beverly with it, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Substitutions for your Nets.
And the visitors call time here.
Awaiting.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Russell against Beverly. Now here's Claxton. He's closely guarded. Here's Russell. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. Gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Right side Reddish. Shoots over Johnson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Reddish has gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Russell against Beverly. Russell, that's good.
And what a dribble display by Russell. You gotta love his creativity.
Here's Beverly. Okoro outside. Back to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Outside Reddish. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Beverly against Russell. Pass to Claxton. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Beverly with it. Pass to Okoro. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Beverly. The 3 from Russell. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going. The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Russell. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Watford with it. He's guarded by Claxton. Outside Reddish. Beverly against Thomas. Here's Watford. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Beverly. In transition, here they come.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
With the teardrop, the putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Simmons. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Now here's Russell. Johnson for 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one. Beverly outside. Pass to Okoro. Top of the key. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Okoro's got his first points of the game. Russell against Beverly. Claxton a screen on Beverly. Tries again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Johnson. He's off on the second. Gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Beverly. Wagner on the wing. Rejected by Claxton. Outside Russell to the middle. Here's Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas has got 23.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Wagner left side. Over Claxton. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Beverly. Beverly's got 6 assists here tonight. Reddish against Thomas. Outside Russell. No good from outside.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Russell against Beverly. Wagner on the wing. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
Now here's Williams. Intercepted. And they're running. Here's Reddish. And that one is hammered home.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Here's Williams. Back to Russell. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. For 3. And the Nets get it back. Second chance effort. And the layup by Sharp.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Beverly outside. Reddish on the wing. He shoots a 3. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Brooklyn with it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now Beverly. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.